good morning. Today is Saturday. It's October the 2nd. The year is 2022, and I'm just sitting here with my favorite mug. Welcome to Niggerville, y'all. Having some coffee. So listen, I got a couple of questions. I did a video ago about the hobo-sexuals, which is just guys who use sex to get into your home, pretending to be in a sexual relationship or some type of relationship with you just to get in there and lay on your nice couch and watch TV and live in your home. Atlanta has a ton of handsome, attractive, fine, muscle-bound, whatever description you want to call them, 6'5", 6'7", whatever. Atlanta has a whole bunch of very attractive guys who are bums. They're bums, y'all. And I keep coming back to this because I keep meeting men and women who invite or have relationships with these bums, and they're not understanding this. Because see, black folks, we're drawn by appearance more so than what a person's finances are. You know, you meet somebody, oh, he's a nice looking person. Could be a nice looking woman, could be a nice looking man. You don't immediately say, well, do you have a job? Do you have any resources? Do you have any money in the bank? Are you financially stable? Do you have your own place? These are questions we should be asking, but they be asking the wrong questions, So, because we don't spend time vetting a person's finances like we should do, like other races do, they end up in relationships with these guys, and I've seen this 1,000 times in Atlanta. These guys, people flock here to Atlanta. A lot of these guys don't have jobs. They don't have skill sets. They don't have shit. Only thing they have is a handsome face, a beautiful body, because they're always in the gym, working out hours. I walk in the gym and see guys working out. I work out in the gym maybe 2-3 hours. I leave, they still there working out. So they're still there. And every day I walk in, it's the same people and they're working out. They're there for hours. Very attractive looking guys. But they have no hustle. Because if you were in the gym working out all day, you would think they at least have some type of sense to go get a couple of guys to train, go get some women to train, make some money off something they enjoy doing like I do. You know what I'm saying? Would that make sense? But they don't do that. So they have no hustle in them. They have no desire. And nobody's ever pushed them to get out and hustle and earn a living. So what these handsome, attractive guys do, and I've said this 1,000 times, they go from one person's home to another person's home, whether they're sleeping on that person's couch or sleeping in their bedroom or sleeping. But they just move from person to person because, well, they're a nice looking person, very handsome, very attractive. And people fall for their bullshit. They lie, they manipulate. They're the narcissist of all narcissists. And they're worthless. They're not worth the hill of beans. If you're basing a relationship on someone's appearance and you have not taken time to find out where do they work, how much money do they make on this job, do they have enough money to take care of their finances, do they have their own place, are they paying their own bills and rent? I mean, I've met these guys, y'all, and I just sit back and shake my head at them. These niggas have. I've had guys come to me in the gym and say, man, can you spot me $20 or $30 into next week? I'm thinking, why am I spotting you $20 or $30 for next week? What do you need $20 for? And then I find out they didn't hit everybody in the gym for $20 and $30. But then they're working out. How are they affording food, housing, transportation? Oh, somebody else is dying. Because like I said, they're nice looking brothers, so they can go and they come down here, they're going to pursue an acting career, singing career, rapping career, whatever. I'm like, okay, here we go with this fucking bullshit again. Everybody want to come to Atlanta to go work at Tyler Perry studios. No acting skill sets. Won't take an acting class, not do anything. I mean, as long as them guys just don't move and they look good, they're good. As soon as they open them up and start talking, it's just a disaster. But they end up in people's homes. And they end up in relationships with people. And this is where things get real scary. You done fell in love with a bum. Now, Somebody made the comment a few days ago that I had been down, something similar to that. Let me tell y'all something. I done met some bums, but I ain't never fell in love with no bums. And I have never, ever opened up my door and had a bum living in my house. Ever. Any house, any home, whenever. I've always only been attracted to guys who had employment, jobs, income. All them little cute guys running around here ain't got shit. Running around, I've never dated anyone like that. I'm trying to think. I've met a few bums I might have along the way after discovering them. Oh, you a bum, you got to go. I mean, but some of you all actually enter into relationships and have children. You women have children by these bums. That's the scary part. You laying up next to a bum that ain't got shit, and you having his children. He can't take care of the kids. He can't pay the Georgia Power bill or the gas bill at your home. He can't even get up and mop and clean up. I would hope he would be at least clean up the house for you while you at work scuffling with these white folks' jobs. I've seen this happen so often. I have a friend who's buying a very expensive house here in Atlanta, and he's married to this guy. The guy works nowhere. And I don't get involved in people's personal affairs. I really don't care. But I just thought it was very interesting. You were buying this very expensive house. And he said, well, he's going to be the home manager. And I said, oh, okay, that sounds real nice. So this nigga gets to lay up on his ass and be the home manager while you out working at 3 and 4 jobs basically to pay for this damn shit. And this nigga get to stay up and be ain't never. I'm sorry. I sit here by myself before I allow that to happen. Ain't no nigga gonna lay up in my home while I'm working my ass off and they don't donate anything to the household. That doesn't make sense to me. It's insane. I'm beginning to see a lot of my friends and associates, gay and straight, who are involved in these relationships, and the other person does nothing. They don't pay the bills. They really have no income. And if you look at the person, all these guys real nice looking. Oh, they the finest of the finest. And you really think, oh shit, they should get a job any damn where. But they have no skill sets. They have no hustle skills. They can't go get a real estate license and hustle real estate because they don't know how to do sales. They've never invested this. I see these guys at LA Fitness job. Let me tell you. Now, I've been in Atlanta for 30 years. I've been going to LA Fitness for the past since 2005. 2004, 2005, when they came to Atlanta, I walk into these gyms and I see these same guys in there working out, bodies point, sweating, dripping muscle. I say, oh, they look great, but they're worthless. In all these years, they still have not found any income that's sustainable for them. All these years. I find that very strange. You've been here for years. Years. Still catching MARTA, or riding with somebody, or laid up next to somebody, you staying with somebody. Now, there was this one cat that I used to be real friendly with. And over the years, he's been through a lot. Now, finally, I saw him. I've known this man at least longer than 15 years. I saw him at the gym a few weeks ago, maybe about a week ago. And I bumped into him. He said, oh, man, I got this great job now. I got my own place. I got my own car. I got everything on my own. And I was like, congrats finally, because I know he went through some struggles here in Atlanta. Y'all don't get this shit. Atlanta ain't easy peasy like people think it is. This man struggled here. He finally got his own place. He said, man, I don't go out to no clubs. I don't go no place. I go to work and I go home. He said, man, I just work and go home. I don't want to lose anything. He said, I said, you doing the right damn thing. Stay out these streets. He said, I know I don't go out. I don't deal with nobody. I don't want nobody in my house. And he went through a lot of changes. Dated men, dated women, Y'all know how this shit works in this community. Don't be surprised. He was laid up on their couches, scuffling around here. He finally got him some certification in something he was saying, and he's working, and he's got a good job, pays good money, got a brand new, very nice car. He said he went through some very rough periods. And I do know, now see, this is the thing. There's a difference between a person going through rough periods and landing on their feet versus somebody who ain't trying to get on their feet and they just been a bum for decades. That's what I'm talking about. Not this man who went through some changes. Some of these guys out here, they're not trying to improve their life. They're not trying to get a decent job or go to school and get a skill set or get a CDL license. They ain't trying to do shit. They just go to the gym and work out and they look good. Because they know they're going to land up on somebody's couch and somebody's going to take care of them, somebody's going to feed them and house them and clothe them. Believe that. Gay and straight. Them niggas going to land up on somebody's couch. And a lot of these guys swing both ways. They say they bisexual. They go men, women, cat, dog. They don't give a shit as long as the guy, they'll lay up in Snoopy's doghouse as long as it's nice and warm in there. They'll be right there next to Snoopy. And there's a whole lot of them here in Atlanta. Now, this problem could be everywhere. It could be in Chicago, New York, Boston, Miami, Los Angeles. I can imagine this is Houston, Dallas, all of them. I imagine all these cities probably got this problem going on. But, remember, I've spent 30 years here in Atlanta, so I can really only tell you about this, what I see in Atlanta. And this has been going on since I moved to Atlanta in 1989. There's always some cute dude laid up in somebody's house, don't do shit. Always. Men and women. And I know there are women like this too. But women tend to have their act a little bit more together, especially after they start having children. Now, I could be wrong. You all can educate me on that. But I'm sure there's some women out there who are hobo-sexuals too, taking advantage of niggas, taking care of me. I'm sure it happens. I hope they're at least cleaning up the house, spitting out some babies, being a good mother to their children. You know what I'm saying? I know they ain't doing that shit. Them bitches lay up there watching TV. Child. Baby over there screaming and crying at the top of their lungs. F that damn baby. But there are tons. I don't know if this is a problem, but sometimes I used to wonder, why do all these black guys suffer so bad like this? What is the problem? Some of these guys have college degrees. They went to school. Is it because they got a criminal record? Is it because they got a felony? Did they get in trouble with the law? What is it? I learned something. They just bums, y'all. Some of these niggas are just bums. And when you're dealing with bums, that's just it. Some of these guys are just that, bums. Bums. Some of these guys are just that bums. I am sitting here waiting for a shower door that was supposed to be delivered yesterday. They called me yesterday. The shower door is going to be delivered. Expect the truck and be there. You got to be there. And so I'm waiting for this big shower door to show up yesterday. No, it didn't show up. I said, they sitting on. Literally, I was sitting out there on the front porch, just waiting for this big truck to pull up, and figuring out how we're going to get this big shower door into the house. I think maybe I put it in the garage. So I haven't taken it all the way up to the fourth floor. That's where it's going. I'm like, I had a little extra cash waiting, everything. Drinks, little drinks and refreshments ready for the guy to get there, and the guy or guys or gal, whoever, to help me drag this shower door upstairs. It was a no-show. I got stood up. So now they text me again. We coming today. Okay. Y'all think I'm going to sit here all day waiting for y'all motherfuckers again? They didn't call. They didn't say nothing. They didn't call, text, nothing. I'm calling them and I can't stand this damn sitting up here waiting. I'm not sitting here waiting today. They can just take that shower door and set it by the garage door. I'll figure out a way to get in the house on my own. On my own, this wasn't how things were supposed to be. On my own, I wish that we could do it all again. On my again. I'm by this damn house. I love this house, but it's been very time consuming. I had to turn the heat on this morning too. Woke up, it was cold. I was like, ooh, shit, it's freezing in the damn house. I went over there and turned the heat. Turn that shit on. Poof, warm up. Poof, nice when I turn that shit off. After that, off. Whew. Hopefully today it's supposed to be in the 80s, but it's going to be down into the 40s tonight. So I think we all gonna be turning this heat on in a few weeks. You know, turn that heat on and gonna be staying on. Y'all better be careful out there. And the reason I'm saying this is because I had a client that popped in here and we were having this long conversation. And he finally spit it out. That guy that had been laid up in the house that he'd been seeing for the past year has not worked. The past year, I said, not worked. What do you mean? He was getting some type of disability check or something, something. But he hadn't contributed to the household, and he was supposed to be going to school, and blah, 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 blah. And so my friend started to do a little bit deeper investigation and found out this man has gone from house to house to house with these same lies and bullshit and saying. And I said, well, why did you let that man in there? Well, you know, we met. I really thought when he met, the guy was staying with somebody else. And see, this is how they work. He was staying with somebody else, the guy, when they met. And so he didn't know the situation with the individual he's staying with. And took it at face value. They were getting to know each other. And then somehow or another, he ended up staying with my buddy. And I said, well, yeah, that was the worst mistake. Yeah, man, they letting that damn bum up in that damn house. You didn't vet his ass. And I'd have been like, you got to show me the money. But that paycheck, your income, all this other stuff, show me what you're doing. He's supposed to have been selling some type of... He was supposed to have been selling some type of T-shirts or something. You know, these screen print. That nigga got in that house and did his shit, basically. After he drug his shit in that damn house, and he said he had a little T-shirt printing thing, and they made a T-shirt and he had the money. They laid up there on that couch, eating up food, showering, going to the gym every day. And this is a very attractive guy. And I said, you should have known better. Now, the boy's sick of him. Because you get tired of somebody eating up all your food, taking advantage of you, sucking up all your heat and air conditioning. He did say the boy did at least keep the house clean and clothes washed and stuff like that. So he did say that much. But at the same time, I don't think I want somebody being a burden on me that I have to take. You're not my child. Or you're not my pet doggy. People need to be able to stand on their own 2 feet. Can't let these niggas in there. You gotta vet them. And before you fall in love with somebody, you better ask yourself some questions. What is this nigga about? You gotta have a game plan. The game plan is to find out what their game plan is. Some of these people ain't about shit. They just worthless bums, y'all. Let's just keep it real. A lot of these black men ain't about shit. Not all. We know the ones who are responsible, who got jobs and husbands and they married or they in relationships or they just take care of business. I know a lot of black guys that take care of business. I do. But then I know a lot of bums. I see them every day at the gym. And they float around from gym to gym. There's one guy, he probably floats, yeah, man, what's up? When we going to go get something to eat? Last time we went to eat, I paid for that. I was thinking, we ain't doing that no more. We went to eat, ate a couple times on my dime. No, we ain't doing that no more. You just want a meal. Very attractive guy. Very attractive guy. And I don't think I'm an ugly looking person. I got some work to do though. I need to shave up, get my beard shaved. I need my shaving this shit off. I'm sick of this damn beard. I've been wearing it for a couple of years. I'm so tempted to take them shavers up there and just shave this mess off and be done with it. Be clean shaven for a while. Go back to it. But I have never financially. I've never been in a financial situation that I couldn't take care of my own rent in house. I've been around since 1989. I pretty much always had my own place. And if I was staying with somebody, like I said, I was paying all the bills any damn way. I don't know, just sometimes you have to wonder about these guys, what's going on in their heads. But I'm beginning to question more so the people who allow these folks into their home, people who go into these relationships with these people. You go into a relationship with a nigga ain't about shit. You really need to find out before you go into a relationship, is this nigga about shit or not? You need to find that out, answer that question. You're not gonna be you're not gonna be able to travel, go on vacation. The nigga ain't got a passport. Y'all stuck here. I couldn't live my life like that with a nigga ain't got shit. I just couldn't do it. What are we doing together? I gotta pay for every damn thing. I mean, basically, you really are the sugar daddy. Well, if I'm gonna be the sugar daddy, I don't know. You gonna be bent over all night long screaming. I'm paying for all this shit. But I don't know. It just all depends. Maybe some people enjoy that type of bullshit. I couldn't tell you, but I don't, because there's so many of these guys here, so financially bad off, bunch of bums, and they always land a place to spend to lay their head. They end up in somebody's home for months or years. You gonna lay up in my house, not work, not contribute to the household, can't help pay any of these bills, and I'm gonna call you the home manager. The devil is the fucking lie. I don't need a home manager. I manage my own home. But anyway, that's just my thoughts and opinions. Y'all don't pay me no attention. Remember, I'm just a crazy man over here on the internet trying to collect money off my YouTube channel. Like, clicks and likes. Make sure you like my channel and subscribe and share my videos with family members and friends so I can pay my bills over here. So I don't be one of these bums running around here with no skills. At least I know how to run my mouth on the internet, make some money. God damn, it ain't that damn hard. So many opportunities out here. These niggas ain't about shit. So many opportunities and so much stuff that you can do. So many hustles out here. These niggas ain't about shit. Leave them alone. Today is Saturday. It is October the 8th. The year is 2022. And I'm about to cook me some breakfast and go to the gym. I'm out of here and enjoy the rest of this beautiful Saturday morning.